on the go. On. On. On.
And you know what I'm saying? Like,
On.
I should have like 2,000 people,
On.
but that's on me. I know that. If I was more consistent, I would get higher numbers.
On. Get down. Get
I
down.
am more consistent, you know?
Where were you at?
Dude, I'm sure I could come back to him, but I know he probably has some insane weapon. I almost got in there's like that dude in the Everjail when you first start. Alright, we'll play it again. Oh wow, we have over 250 people already. And I had I had him like one more hit. And he just does that like attack where like it's like a wave of shit that comes at you. And then you can dodge that. The fuck? Anyway. He does like this really awkward time by design, like secondary sword swing that fucks you up if you get hit by it, man. Not only does it take damage, it staggers you. I would have invited you to the orgy. So.
Yoda.
Yeah, it definitely seems brutal. I tried it again and using the ROG Ally X, which I actually like, I have to say. One of those things that makes me like it the most, to be honest with you, is it has a secondary, two USB-C ports, which I know is something that's dumb, but, like, if you want to hook up, like, a USB-C monitor or...
Sure could use a slice of that pizza. I knew. It looks like you weren't expecting such a hungry guy. It looks like you were expecting...
Chris Hansen wants a pizza on rotted. Oh, well, I was enjoying that. Chris Hansen wants
Still there.
pizza. I'm guessing that will. Here we go. Oh boy.
Next is one of the most harrowing things we've captured on camera so far. Hello?
Looks like, why is it Keanu Reeves? Why is John Wick there? Sean, we're going to watch that. As a matter of fact, before we get into this stuff about Mr. Breast, yeah, let's talk about that. He is a fucking idiot.
How about I take a slice? What do you have a seat for? Who are you? Well, I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC.
Like, if nothing else, like I go to prison for film. But, oh my God. But he's saying that because whether he bought the computer and is lying about it and needs to say it was donated because he has to pretend he has no money, or it was donated, if he could have gotten a more than capable enough computer for free, and I would have gotten the fucking computer out of my house, which would have benefited me, it would have been a bad look. So he has to make it like I would have done something nefarious. So let's keep it real. His actual debts will be like, well, that makes sense, Phil. The felted floor? No.
Oh, I sure could use a slice of that pizza. I knew it. It looks like you weren't expecting such a hungry guy. It looks like you were expecting a 13-year-old boy. Oh, man, I should have stayed home, man. Let me get a slice of that pizza. Look, I've never done this before, okay? I know I should have stayed home, man.
Why do I feel like I'm watching the fucking... What are those games? Haunted Dreams? Where it's like each series...
Pepperoni. My hungry ass will eat just about anything. I don't know what I was thinking. Like, I'm sick. Like, I'm sick. And I just lost my job. Like,
Yeah, I want to see, like, I don't know exactly the whole story. The one thing I saw, Mr. Beast said terrible things in high school that were like, I'm like, dude, I'll admit it. If it cancels me, the shit I would have said in high school, even in my early 20s. Like, it was different times, man, and you're younger and you say stupid shit. Like, when do you let it go? Now, I don't know what other allegations are against him. They could be way more serious than that, but that's the one I saw. But it's like, what the fuck, dude? 2-man nip donation. Oh, I'm Black Popeye, I'm sorry. I just looked over at the screen, good thing. Maybe it was Phil, so let me see. Black Popeye, I'm saying your name. 30 months, congratulations, listen.
Tacoma wept. Congratulations.
I don't know anything.
Oh, yeah. Good girl.
Oh my god. And I made that, like I said, Black Popeye, I'm not gonna lie. He'd be like, oh yeah, I totally made it, remembering you asking me to. No, I didn't remember. I just made it because I'm weird. And it's just so, it's a lucky coincidence for you.
Hungry pizza for me. Give me slice. Now, I want to
I
don't know
I love Husk Kingpin. Chuck.
Slice.
Why does he look like a fucking, like, 20-something, like, Harvard student? Why does Chris Hansen look like he's, like, 22 here?
Like, what happens now? Like, am I going to go to jail? Like, what do I do? Well, Michael, what exactly did you think was going to happen here now? I'm not hungry. I don't take a slice. I never got that slice. Police arrived moments later and the would-be predator was killed.
Jesus Christ. Oh, man. Alright, so, yeah, let's watch Phil about I was about to say about my pizza. Hey, Chris Hansen got me thinking of pizza. Definitely a fat fuck move. Alright. BSP Duty. I think I saw Duty have a video on it.
Dad.
So,
Yeah.
you just spent $11 to tell me that I missed the chat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Wait,
Oh, shoot. Hi.
I'm sorry.
Hi. Hi, Stan. Hi, Stan. Hi.
No, I didn't.
Hi, Stanley. Hi, Stanley. Hi. Hi. Are you ready? Hi.
I'm sorry. This might. There's you say.
Good boy.
Yeah.
Hi, Daddy.
It's confirmed he does not wash his hands after a dump. Did he really? I believe it. Your nipples were hard though. See, that is. I don't know. I can't think of anything right now. The Sparkles, his nipples were hard. You need this song in your life, Vegan Games. See, you fuck up the intro.
Hey, on.
What's up, Cheeto? How are you? That is a good thing to know that I make your nipples hard, Miss Sparkles. That's good. I want to see how that ends in a film, because it won't end well. We all know that, Kyle. It's not going to end well for Phil. They're basically, dude, you're just priming him off to fucking kick him down to the ball. Christ. But he's Phil. He's a man. Well, dude, DBZ. So people, and it's interesting to see a lot of Republicans too. Are like, yeah, I want someone sane. I'm kind of tired of. You guys just see how it felt. Okay, cool. Next time, donate 20 just at once. Mari, thank you for the ask with the green leaves. Who are they going to keep? Yeah, but what if they can... I don't know. It's... I love that dude. He made it look like he was on my screen, on my set. Oh my God, Microsoft Edge, go away. This Phil Brunel is a man. I heard that 8-Bit Eric too is very excited, by the way, that we're going to be watching his wrestling videos again. We may do a marathon of that, not sure when, but we will. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Eric, you're invited to be here as we watch your wrestling videos. And again, it has nothing to do with the quote-unquote differences that we had. Like I said to you, if Turbo Express showed me those 2 years ago, well, I would have watched him. And you probably would have hated me back then, too. I'm more tremendous than Kamala. Oh, yo, I heard that Hatsua girl made like $2 million. Like, how is that even a fucking... how is that how do we live in a world where there's people that can't even afford, like, their next meal, and you could just describe in an interesting way about how you suck cock, and you become a millionaire? It's baffling to me, man. Society is so fucking weird. Look at, like, the Catch Me Outside girl, too. It all started because she was on a show and said, "Catch me outside, how about that?"
You won the lottery. Now we know that Josie before son never gets her money. That's murder.
They speak.
Okay, this person is not actually a question. So, someone sent me $1 and says, "Didn't RTU offer you a gaming PC for free?"
This part I did see. Watch this. Yeah, you'll be fine. Like, even if they come out with a new phone this year that has other features and shit like that, you'll be fine.
And you refused it impolitely, laughing out loud. No. Would you like to know the true story? Ruzek didn't offer me anything. He said stuff
Yes, I
on
did.
his...
I absolutely did. My audience is here right now to...
that people relate to me. I was never directly, like, offered. Like, he never...
That's semantics, Phil. What does it matter? Whether I offered it on stream or whether I, mailed you a letter or I emailed you, what the fuck does it matter? You're so weird with stuff like that.
At least to my knowledge, now that I'm saying that, maybe I'm wrong.
Oh yeah, he did say here that he said I did.
Hold on. I don't want to misspeak and misrepresent. I don't. Let me see if I have evidence.
Let's see.
Give me a
I
second.
remember this now. Yo, he's losing his hair crazy fast. I wish he... Phil, I'm not giving you gaslighting advice, dude. Why aren't you rogating? If you don't want to shave your head, why are you not rogating? Yeah, well, the audio is quiet. You're right. Very. Listen, he does live rent-free in my head. He's a fascinating man. We're about to watch it right now. Listen, I'm not felted, but feel this. Is this real? This is...
Okay, he did actually DM me. I'm glad that I checked. Okay?
Imagine the possibilities. We gotta have like a Bill Gates AI night. My only reason I'm hesitant about that, as he's reading something and I see his croissant press, is that sometimes the software is weird and you have to like restart it like 3 times to get it to actually make
July
the
13th,
phrase.
2022. Alright. Basically, Review Tech was having beef with the quartering.
Yeah, Indiana Jake, I agree with what I saw, okay? I read a Variety article and I'm like, dude, he was a fucking kid. He was a teenager. I said horrible things as a teenager too, okay? Cancel fucking me. So at least with that, I don't know anything else, what anything else is going on with like his co-workers and shit and contestants. I don't know about any of that shit. But if that's the biggest sticking point, it's like, give me a fucking break, dude. Kevin, thank you for becoming a member. I saw the key lockers. He said something of like, are you fucking serious, dude? First off, I don't have to deal with viruses. I had like maybe like a adware on my computer upstairs, but like I know how to knock. And secondly, you think I would have like purposely put keyloggers if that's what you were insinuating? But he has to make up some dumb excuse because that computer would have been more than adequate, especially if he was just streaming from, which magically now he wants to game on it, because it would make him look bad. So he has to make a reason. Sigma Sam Ford, thank you for becoming a member, sir.
And being that I actually had a pretty positive relationship with it.
Yeah, and what's funny is that computer, okay, it's a first-gen Threadripper, but it's way more powerful than the computer that he has. And you can find a workaround for Windows 11 to make it work properly. I even think you can get a TPM module to put on the motherboard. Well, voila. Could you imagine doing that, though? That wouldn't work out.
Ordering, you know, we were actually talking about the possibility of maybe having a way to moderate and squash it. It was like a big public beef they were having for some reason. So anyway, we've been talking.
What does the computer have to do with that? I don't think it had anything to do with that.
About that behind the scenes. And then he says, you want a desktop computer, it's a beast. All you have to do is pay for shipping. I'll pack it up and ship it out to you within a week.
100%. All accurate, was 100% truthful.
And I said, I obviously have to ask why. It's not like we're friends. Now you're just offering me a desktop PC out of the blue. It's kind of shocking, especially because mine is finally showing signs of dying after 8 years of use. This was 2 years ago. I was just about to begin discussion with my viewers on what I need for a new one. I have at least one person who might be willing to finance it. One of the optics that was 2 years ago, someone was talking about possibly doing that. Obviously, getting one without buying it would be ideal. He says, I don't want to sell it. It would be easier to...
Yeah, it's 100%. It's a nightmare to sell it. Shipping desktops, even if you like ship graphics cards separately. I mean, like the computer I sent to Jay, that was because it was a smaller computer first and foremost, and I took the graphics card out. But even then, still, I think it was solid rev that he bought a desktop that he got built by a company, and they put like that expanding foam, which is supposed to keep everything protected, but it still had issues. I think he had to re-screw down the heatsink for the CPU. So I was like, yeah, Phil, I rather just pay me for the shipping so it doesn't cost me anything to ship it. And you would have had a first-gen 16-core Threadripper. You would have been fine, Phil. And even for gaming, you would have been fine. You just have to get the Ryzen Master software. Do they still have that? I haven't used it in ages. And you cut it down to 8 cores so you don't have compatibility issues with games. And there you go. Sending Phil back to possibilities. I want to do the AI night, but I just With my luck, the Apple malfunctioned that night, and everyone would be like, "What the fuck?"
Just ship it off. Selling computers is a pain in the ass. If you know you need one, it's that simple. And then I said, is this one you used a bit
Who's wax
for a
right?
review PC? Did you ever use it at some point? I'm curious if there's info on some components. I'm looking to get something that was future-proof.
Which is funny because you don't know anything about the components anyway. And yes, Phil, that computer is, I mean, it's dated, but even like 4 or 5 years from now, shit, it'll still be fine for streaming. Absolutely. The only thing is, as soon as, Phil, you have to find a workaround for Windows 11. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
And he says, this is from 2017. It's a 16-core AMD Threadripper with an RTX 2080 in it. And I said, I appreciate your offer.
Yeah, they have 64 gigabytes of RAM too.
If you're going to keep it around a bit, I'd like to keep it as an option. And basically then, in the next week, we talked once or twice again.
And it would have been perfectly fine.
And then literally we did not speak again until March.
You wouldn't have needed one of your dents, if that's the case. Let's keep it real. We don't even know if he's telling the fucking truth or not. You wouldn't have had one of your dents have to branded a computer for you, or you wouldn't have had to finance it. And you would have gotten like 4+ years of life out of the motherfucker. I don't even want her on here. Like, what am I going to talk to her about? Like, so you described in a funny way how you like to suck cock. And people think you're attractive. That's... So, tell me about yourself. Like, it just doesn't, like, okay. It's like that big neck dude. Remember the neck dude? The guy got arrested and they showed his mugshot and he had that big ass neck. And then he went on No Jumper, looking like an idiot, holding like a fucking sack of money to like impress people. I forgot about that until now. It was so ridiculous. Like, what are you doing? What do you have? What is that, old $1 bills? It's like, what do you, okay, you have money. But put it in a bank.
March of 2023 when I wished him the best when I heard that his daughter was sick. So that's it. That was it. He, while we were talking about a different topic, he brought...
These ships run hot and equal. That is true. They're meant to overheat. That is literally what he said. They are meant to overheat.
Felt that he had a 2017 PC that he wanted to donate. Now, I want you to think about this. Would I have accepted his PC under any circumstances? No. There's 2 reasons why. Number one,
tell me your stupid reasons, Feldman.
It's not new, right? It's a used PC. I didn't know, what condition it would have been, and he claims it's fine. But just my luck, he would send me a PC and it would get damaged in transit, or, it wouldn't work right.
So, Phil, what I would have done, and what I would have made you pay for,
Hi.
still would have been hell of a lot cheaper than someone spending, whether it be you or someone else.
You're so cute.
Thank you.
Come here.
Membership is you get it insured. And what's the difference between getting my PC shipped, which again I would have had it packed by UPS, so if something happened to it, oh well, who packed it? You did, motherfuckers. Or get it shipped from fucking wherever the fuck you got it from. I think you got it from Amazon. What's the difference? It's still a giant beefy desktop with a bunch of components that get rattled around. Shit, my first MPC Live 2 I had to return because the touchscreen, the digitizer on it was fucked up.
And then now I owe the guy, I'm beholden to the guy.
No, you were not. I specifically said you could have held up that PC and said, Rich, go fuck yourself. I will never correspond with you again. I'd be like, all right, cool. At least I still got it out of my house. I wouldn't care. You would have had owed me absolutely not a fucking thing. That was not gaslighting. That was not me doing some reverse psychology. You could have never corresponded with me again. So you would have not been beholden to me. You would have been doing me a fucking favor by taking it, because it would have been out of my house. And I don't want to deal with eBay because people are fucking derps on fucking eBay.
For sending me a PC, and I'm not even getting anything out of it, right? That's number one.
I'm not getting anything out of it. That is a monumental leap. Even though it's a first-gen Threadripper from what you have there.
Number two, my wife...
It ain't e-waste. That computer is still not e-waste. It has a 28 unit and a fucking first-gen Threadripper with 64 gigs of RAM.
has a 2017 PC. Okay?
Yeah, what are her specs, Phil? I would need them both to send me pictures of their nipples, and I'll think about it, James.
Literally, she has a 2017 PC just sitting there, unused. Why would I accept a gift from ReviewTech of a 2017 PC when I have one in the room next to me?
Phil, you're making it like, why would I get a 2017 car when there's a 2017 car next to me? If one's a Corolla and one's a Lamborghini and someone's saying, here, take a fucking Lamborghini because I don't want it in my garage. Oh, the 2017 car. Oh my God. Use fucking Rogaine. And that's not me demeaning you. I am a bald man and I don't care, so I can talk. Rogaine, my friend. He's a huge fan of mine, Quantum.
That I can set up and use for my, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make sense. What?
Like, I know there's a decent portion of you here that know PC specs. First gen Threadripper, what would you say? At minimum 3.5 years you would get out of it, right? And it would be minimal effort to get around the workaround for TPM. You would still be able to get Windows 11 updates. Oh my God. Again, I don't care. Look, don't take the fucking computer.
Why would I do that? Right?
Yeah, why would I take a free, very powerful computer? What are the specs, Phil? Is it like a dual-core Pentium? A Pentium, what the hell are they called? Just Pentiums, right? They finally made them Threadrippers. Basically, I think towards the end, I don't even think they make Pentium chips anymore, do they? It's interesting how Pentium used to be Intel's premium brand. And then that got flipped when the Core chips came out to their budget brand. Philip Burnell Burst.
So, apparently...
Yeah, I was Booty Collins, I was keeping a bunch of heroin inside the 2080. I'll be trafficking heroin in there. Phil, you got me.
Those people are saying that PC was then given to his assistant Jay or his editor Jay, and that's how it got into all the issues with keylogging and back.
No. There was no fucking keyloggers on that computer, and it was a totally different computer, Phil. What happened with that computer is usually 9 times out of 10, even more than that, I wipe the computer and reset it and get rid of all the data. Time was at a premium at that time, so I was like, it's Jay, I don't care. He could just reset the computer when he gets it. I know he's not going to go, like, fucking use my shit. There was no keyloggers on there. Where are you getting your information from? You look like an angry grandfather. Dude, I don't know. I don't know if you're, like, asking stuff to, like, I don't know. I don't follow them. I genuinely, wholeheartedly don't.
Backdoors and his account's getting hacked. So there you have it. But
That had nothing to do with that fucking computer, Phil. That had absolutely nothing to do with it. You were just going by the half. The guy who hates when you go by other people, supposedly spitting out half truths about him, is going by half truths by other people. Jay said, like, no, Rich didn't put any fucking keyloggers. He wouldn't fucking do any of that shit. Come on. Give me a break. I'm going to risk prison because I was pissed off at somebody. Get real. But he had to do it because he has to say stuff like this because whether he got the computer donated, which is fucking insane, or if he financed the computer or bought it, it still looks bad that he didn't take the computer instead of using someone else's money or his own. So he has to make up excuses like this. But I'm not really a fan of, I will say, that he's been trying to make me look shady in the process. Bill, I would have sent you a computer, which 99% of the time I do this anyway. I would have just reset it, would have had a clean copy of Windows 10, and you could have fucking, yeah, shit, it's still powerful enough, you could have gamed on it and streamed games. 2080 is still not a slouch. It's old, but it's still perfectly fine. Philip Burnell had a big first verse. Juicy Gooch, how are you? Thank you for so many people being here, so I appreciate it. Whether you love me or hate me, you're here watching me. That's all that matters. I do have a small penis. Welcome.
No, I literally never was like, being mean to him or anything. You just heard. I just read it word for word. I read it word for word of what it was. It was a casual conversation. All right.
Bill, casual man for Juicy Gooch. Thank you.
All right. So that's all I got. There's nothing else to shout out, guys.
Yeah, the computer would have been perfectly... Am I nuts? Does anyone disagree that computer would have been perfectly fine for me? What I would have gained out of, hey, Bill, yes, you're a content creator, it's a public figure, so whatever. I'll send you the computer. I get it out of my house. That's how I benefit. And I'm not losing money because I'm not, going to suck your balls. It's not like I'm sending... I remember when I was just being like a prick, I sent to Keemstar the portable Evercade. That was like 5-cent shipping. The computer would have been probably like $100 to ship there. But still a lot of computer to get for $100 shipping. Phil, what did you think? Juicy Booch, everyone loves yourself. Phil, what did you think was going to happen? You think the weed man from Jackass was going to jump out of the computer and punch you? Yes, that's what Phil thought. I don't know, Phil, I wouldn't have done anything nefarious or illegal. I always say, man, you can say I'm a bully all you want. I would never take this shit outside of... I don't even dislike you. I find you entertaining. It's kind of refreshing to watch you again, Phil, because I haven't watched you in a while. So, but no, dude, you would have done me a fucking favor. I know there's a guy in Canada. He's a real nice dude. I'm probably gonna send him in here. I know I said it over a year ago. But no, I'm sending it to even just to Canada. It's a fucking pain in the ass. That's why I haven't sent it yet, to be honest.
I received a $1 tip this morning. So, it would be great today if you like the content, if you can support it. All right? You know my goal. And in a minute here, we're gonna adjourn the show. We're gonna head over to my DSP React channel, to my weekly clip show, DSP vs. the Internet. We're gonna chill over there. All after.
And here's the thing: if he got this computer donated, I think it was Duty that posted he was complaining about a low support stream. No, you just got a $2,000 computer allegedly donated to you. Don't you dare complain. If someone donated me a fucking... I don't need a computer. Please, Christ, no one do that. But if someone... I wouldn't be say that came... someone donated me that, and I hooked it up, and I'm like, guys... Tonight's stream, man. Usually I'm used to making this much, and I made this much, so I don't know what the hell happened. He literally did that. You just got a $2,000 computer. You do not complain. Hey, man, it's cool. It is what it is. Look, even with Mr. Beast, he's the most white bread person on the planet, and you're always gonna step in shit. I'm a man that enjoys turds on the bottom of my feet.
afternoon while I react to clips that members submitted. And we're going to go from there, all right? Yeah, I know I dodged a bullet. I've dodged a lot of bullets recently, if you haven't known.
How did you dodge? Oh my god. You dodged a bullet of what? Getting a free, still fairly high-end PC? That would have had a fresh copy of Windows 10 on it? Man, yeah, you sure dodged that, Phil.
Notice. I really have been dodging. I really feel like I'm Neo in the Matrix. I'm just...
Oh god, he said I was about to say that too. Yeah, you're Neo in the Matrix. You're dodging three perfectly fine computers with clean hard drives. Bet you lucked out on that one, Phil. Actually, you did though, because if you did get this computer donated and you're not lying, you made out like a bandit. One of your dents wants you a computer, supposedly.
bullet timing in all different directions.
And if you're talking, if the thing with Phil too, dude, if you're talking about lolcow, what does that have? What does Boogie's stupid shit have to do with you if you were on the show? What? It's not like you were going to do that. So what did you dodge? Even if you were on the show, fapping in the background, like wings was dry hump in the air when it was going on. What the fuck? He was wearing a top hat, just like air thrusting. So, like, what did you dodge there too? You would have gotten a computer that was perfectly adequate that you, in my opinion, you probably could have got close to half a decade of use out of. And you dodged making money on a show that someone else did something stupid that would have had nothing to do with you. Oh, you're just that guy that always has to be right. We're just that guy that always has to be right. What the fuck is he doing right there, Phil? You're losing your hair. King should paddle your live out there. But I know, Phil, it's okay. You have to put on the act that my computer would have been dangerous for you because it would make you look bad any other way.
Actions like this, right?
It's like he's jerking off Andre the Giant, or maybe the Jolly Green Giant. Imagine he had like a green broccoli load on him. Oh, God, I'm so over. Will I have Washington balls? That was a terrible impression. I don't know.
Getting Grandpa excited.
Where's Abby? I'm surprised Abby's not here. I don't see a whole bunch of taps in the chat. Want to tell him he was right about the MPC.
I really am. Most tasteless is RTU felt it and did a super chat. Thank you. Again, there's no confirmation that that PC actually was given to his editor Jay. I don't know if it's the same PC or not, right?
All right. Credit. He said it. It's not the same piece. Okay, Phil. You said it later on, but you said it. Like, yeah, it's just like, dude, if you want to keep the hair, just rock the Rogaine. It'll still slowly fall out, but it'll mitigate it. His hairline is receding at a breaking pace. It's like, bro, either just go bald or go, you know what I'm saying? Either go bald, grow a beard, which I don't know. I wonder how like, his head may not be as eggish as it looks here, because his hair, like, his hairline's receding so much that he's getting a fucking May 1st mohawk. So it kind of makes it look more egg-like. So he may be perfectly fine if he just grows a beard and shaves it. But dude, you can't. Like, imagine it all falls out of here. Is he gonna have, like, the politician look? I should talk, I kind of have that right now. Yeah, dude, it's falling out. Like, that kind of happened with Intro Guy. He had his hair until, like, his early 30s. Mid-30s. And all of a sudden, one day, it was just like, ask him. I think he talked about the story a few times here. It just, like, he just woke up one day and it was just, like, on the floor. No, he didn't. Stop it, he's not on chemo. Gabe, thank you. Yeah, I'm like saying, like, dude, I'm bald, so it's not that I'm like mocking you, Phil. I'm just saying, dude, either rock the Rogaine because it works, or fucking just shave your head and grow a beard. But do not do the thing where you're just gonna have the hair on the sides. That's insane.
You know what's funny is when this all was going down.
Imagine Phil does, oh god, if we go to Tipples with Phil. I'm sorry. I have nothing to tell about.
25 fucking
Girls.
25
Oh my god. I can't stop laughing at that every time I think of him. And look, I know it's abuse, and like I said, I'm sure some of the stories he has told are true. Okay, you don't end up as damaged as Boogie for no reason. But he said twitted by Tipple. And he was pulling on his nipples. He pulled on his nipples so hard that it lifted up his stomach. And you heard a sucking noise. I noticed that after watching the video for the 70,000th time. I'm like, wait a second. When he pulls on his temples, you hear a plunger. Oh, yeah, he twitted his fucking temples, man.
Someone had said to me, are you really considering accepting that PC from him? Because aren't you afraid that he's going to keylog it or have a backdoor to it and hack it or do some messed up stuff to it? And I said, you would have to be a moron to do that because he could literally be sued for it, right? Like you.
Yeah, I wouldn't. It's black and white. Would never happen. You would get it. You would have gotten a. All I have to do is hit reset the PC, wipe all the files, and you would have a fresh copy of Windows, Phil. And you just leave it. Yeah, it takes a few hours, but I don't know. I would have went out and fucking stared at my ass in the mirror and ran errands. It's not hard. Yeah, I think he's at the point now. He just has to just, embrace having an egghead.
You can't do that. It's illegal. You can't just give someone some.
Yeah, I wouldn't, I just wouldn't do it. I'm, first off, I'm not that much of a piece of shit. And secondly, yeah, I'm not going to, go to prison for Philip Paul Burnell.
Thing with the intention that now you're going to steal their personal information. So,
yeah,
it would have been an insane liability for him to do that. You know what I'm saying?
And again, the only reason, I've given away many a PC before, and I always wipe it. The only reason I did it with Jay, there's really been, I think my friend Nick, I didn't do it with either, because I've known him since I was, 8 years old. Yeah, 8. So, whatever, Nick, just reset it, and, I'll walk you through it. But usually, whenever I give a PC away, I always, even if it's people I know, I'll always wipe it. It's really easy to do, especially with Windows 10 or newer. It's just built right in.
No, I don't know. That's what I mean. Like when I watch this Review Tech documentary coming up by Julie King in a week or two, I have absolutely no idea what I'm about to see. I don't know what the truth is of anything. I'm going to rely on Julie King to do good research to figure out, what's real and what's not. I don't know if I should believe this stuff you guys tell me. Just because you heard me a hearsay that the PC that Rich was going to give me is the one he gave to Jay and then ended up fucking Jay over, that doesn't mean that's true. I don't even know if that's true.
Then he becomes lucid like this. He's such a strange man.
I don't know if I want to believe it until I hear evidence. So I'm gonna go into this thing with an open mind, man. I don't want to just believe everything people tell me. Blackjack says, yes, I watch both RTU and his former editor Jay's content frequently. RTU did not intentionally send any PC to keyloggers. They confirmed Rich did not hack it. Okay, so it's all bullshit. I believe you over other people because I swear to God, 99%.
Thank you, Phil. You're not just trying to be an asshole for the sake of being an asshole. Thank you.
And this stuff said on the internet about this is all bullshit. It's just people trying to create drama, you know? Okay. Alright, well guys, I guess we're going to adjourn. I want to say thanks for those who chilled, and I hope you enjoyed the announcement. Okay? Tomorrow we're going to have a hell of a day. That's for sure. Tomorrow's going to be a wild hell of a day. Oh, I just received a $5.
Why is it going to be wild?
Came out of nowhere, hold on. From Super Snow Carl Turbo HD Remix. I heard there being an...
Super Snow Carl? Snow. Super Snow Carl. Oh, that, I was almost like, alright, maybe I'll end the video now, we'll move on. But Super Snow Carl is entered the fucking chat.
Announcement, perhaps it's appropriate to call your podcast a Level 2 podcast. There's been a lot of Xbox exclusives to be played on PC, like Avowed and Indiana Jones. Yes. Maybe Gears of War. Yes. All suggestions, really? Yes. Why would I play them on the Series X when I have a high-end gaming PC that plays them better? And
it's amazing how fast he, like, look, man, it's human nature. We've all contradicted ourselves, okay? I always kind of say stuff like that because I'm not trying to stand on a podium. But you're the same guy, like, literally, I think this year, or pretty close to it, that was saying, PC gaming is a pain in the ass, why would I want to deal with it? And now all of a sudden you're Philip PC Gaming Paul Burnell. Oh my god. I can't, man. The internet is a magical place. I'm looking forward to Jude's documentary too. It's going to make for a good watch.
And I have Game Pass Ultimate, so anything on Game Pass is on PC as well. Why would I play on the Xbox? Why play on the low-end thing when I have the high-end thing? Absolutely 100%. This means everything will be played on PC that I can play on PC. So there you go.
You literally just said, I'm not going through it again. Oh man, Philip.
Like I said, I am inadvertently becoming part of the PC.
I mean, it's funny because you can always call on people and get it got you. It's like, for example, I used to be pro console gaming over PC. I remember having a debate with Blockbuster Critic like 2 days before Christmas Eve in 2010. Anyone remember that? Is anybody around for that? Bueller? No. Kind of the opposite. I mean, I'm definitely the opposite now. No, 4070 at conservative is upper mid-range. Anyone remember that debate, dude? That was a classic. But that was, you know, like Windows 7 just kind of was, you know, it came out in like 2009. You know, before that, Vista was a pain in the balls with gaming. Mid-range isn't bad. Dude, I've been playing most of my PC gaming on integrated graphics. The good news is, I think that my computer with the 4090 in it is okay. I did a deep cleaning with an air blower. What I'm thinking is, remember I told you I was blowing in the back of it, it was turning off the computer? I think what was maybe there was a shard of metal, maybe where the I/O shield was, that was causing a short. And I think when I was blowing on it, maybe something made contact. Yeah, I was blowing my computer. So I got an air blower, I went all over with it, and I tried blowing it again. I tell you, as I was blowing my computer hard, I wish I was kidding. And yeah, it didn't turn off. That was a weird thing. All I was like, all right, just wanted to blow a little bit of dust off. But the first time I discovered it, I went, and it's like, wait a second, that can't, that has to just be a coincidence, right? That me blowing on the back of the computer turns off, maybe if there was an update or something, whatever. I turn it back on, and I go, doesn't get. Well, this is getting fucking weird. I have never in my life dealt with a defect where you blow in the back of the fucking computer and it turns off. Hey, there's nothing been really to catch, Lily Pad Fran. I haven't caught a stream. Well, thank you for staying a member. I do genuinely appreciate that. I hope your mother is doing well. She's doing a hell of a lot better. Absolutely. It's been an interesting couple of years, man. But, yeah, on a lighter note, yeah, blowing on the back of the computer. So, my dad was like, maybe it's a short. He's like, maybe it could be, like, don't tell me it's a power supply, because that was super high-end, like, platinum 1,000-watt power supply in there from, I forgot the brand. It's like the Rolls-Royce power supplies. Like, I'll fucking cry. I'd rather it be the motherboard than the power supply, to be honest with you. What's up, the Nits? But it seems to be okay. I'm going to try it again and blow. I'm going to blow my computer again. Literally. So, C-Sonic, thank you. C-Sonic. Alright, so we're going to get away from some Philip. I want to find out what's going on with Mr. Beast. I like August the Duck. I'm going to start from the beginning because it's just like I always said. I've said this plenty of times. No matter who you watch, and everyone on YouTube is eventually going to get into controversy, whether it's deserved or not. What's up, Julian?
It somehow got worse. Over the span of like a week, Mr. Beast and his team have gone from being the most successful people to ever touch this platform to some of the most controversial.
Dude, what does he have? Like 301 million subscribers? That's not even natural. That's like almost the entire population of the United States. Because he fits the right niche. I'm not knocking anyone. Hey, congratulations on his success. It's fantastic. I'm not saying he hasn't worked hard, but it's also because he's vanilla and safe. I don't think anyone will disagree with me on that, or maybe some people will. Who the hell knows? But you know, it was content that was wow factor that brought in, let's keep it real, younger people and little kids. He's not offensive. He's just as, like, generic. Didn't he get started by, like, counting to, like, 1 million or some shit? Consecutively? 340 million. Dude, he has almost as many people subscribe to him as there is the population in the United States. You know, but let me watch this. I'm curious. That's why I wanted to watch this too. Like, because I haven't kept up with anything. I really haven't. And like, everything's imploding. It was a bad week to like do other shit.
Social influencers on the internet. Now, if you've somehow managed to go the last 2 weeks without hearing anything about what we're going to be talking about today, then you, my friend, have quite a lot to catch up on. So much so that I'm probably not going to even try and do a recap in this video, because what we're going to be talking about today is going to take a really long time on its own, and I'm trying to keep this video as short as possible. However, just for context, I will tell you what kind of brought about what we're talking about today.
Who the hell is this?
Over the last few weeks, Ava Chris Tyson, a long-running member of the Mr. Beast team, has been exposed for being into some...
Time has been moving so fast lately. Yeah, it has been. Can't believe you're already 7 months from 20. It feels like 2020 just vanished. Dude, I feel like I look at like the PlayStation 5 and the Series X is actually by the way. And I feel like it was like last week that they launched. Dude, they're almost 5-year-old consoles. What happened? What the fuck happened? This generation didn't exist.
Yeah, no, really funky shit. If you want more details on that funky shit, I will leave a link to a video on that in the corner, but with a long-running member of the Mr. Beast team.
Yeah, remember when they had that ad for the Series X? And now it's like Microsoft's getting, aren't they getting out of like Europe and shit?
And Mr. Beast's best friend being exposed for this, people started to do some digging on Mr. Beast and the rest of the team, and a lot of bad shit has been found. Clips and screenshots have resurfaced of Mr. Beast saying some really weird shit, stuff that sort of aligns with what Ava Chris Tyson was doing. It's not a very...
YouTube has become so fucking weird, man. It's just... in a lot of ways, an extension of TV now. That's not, like, this is not what YouTube is. It wasn't what it was for. I understand money needs to be made, and I've made money on YouTube, so I'm not putting my nose up to that. That would be hypocritical. But it's just, what is this? This is a fucking game show. No, see, game shows, you can watch them on TV anytime. That's all there fucking is reality TV and game shows. But once the advertisers came in and took control, it's the same shit. It's the same shit. It's not YouTube anymore. It's just fucking corporate tube.
A good look. And because of that, the internet's perception of Mr. Beast has at least momentarily changed. And it's caused some people who used to work for him to speak out. Most notably, a YouTuber named Dogpack404 who released an hour-long documentary, almost, exposing Mr. Beast for a lot of shady practices.
I work for Mr. Beast, he's a fraud. Let's watch that. Let's start with that. I think that would be more interesting to start with. Pack. I work for Mr. Beast, he's a fraud.
Do you think attention is the most valuable currency in the world?
Well, of course. If you could post something and everyone would watch it, you'd be most probably on there.
Yeah, like the content I watch on YouTube, sorry, I won't keep pausing, at least this much, is you would never see on TV. Like, that's not what, at least to me, with YouTube, I'm not trying to be like altruistic and shit, I'm really not. But, I don't know, it's just become just TV. It's just TV 2.0, and the soul has been fucking sucked out of it. I'll put my little violin away.
Promoting gambling. I think people are going to see this now.
There we go. We're just throwing away millions of dollars on YouTube videos. You should be able to put it on.
Jesus. Alright, why are we slowing down a bowel movement to clone named the Game Dude? Dude, we watched John. We watched that shit. He is a fascinating case. Do you know about the TLC Tucker, John? With the Game Dude? Where he was trying to grow his foreskin back unsuccessfully? Oh god.
Great up until they just go bust.
Good to see.
Free to play with a chance at $2,000 in casino bonus every day. Reward machines, your chance at the #1 field.
To you too, Josh Jones. I'll let you guys decide.
Some context with video. I'm a former Mr. Beast employee, and today I'm alleging that the company rigged videos and...
Why do you sound like someone's fingering your prostate as you're talking right now? You have some kind of medical issue, I do apologize, but...
The lotteries and sort their signatures, I would just say like that if you made the video. this is part one to my investigation of Mr. Beast. I recorded this before the Chris stuff came out. I was also going to come out about Chris stuff, probably in part 2 or 3. I see a lot of people saying, like, oh, yeah, I don't come forward, I'm pretty forward. Well, I was going to come forward, but also, like, going to authorities isn't going to work, because what are you going to say, like, you heard rumors that this person is this way or whatever. Obviously, evidence of, like, the shot based stuff, like, that's been out for a while. People have internally known in the company that, like, Chris is kind of a potential minor's attractive person. The company protects her, and they were protecting her, and they protected her as long as they could, Jimmy and everyone there, so. You know, which I think that's more of a red flag than anything I'm going to do in this video, but, you know.
But how do we know what you're saying is true? How do we know what you're saying is accurate?
It's Discord, yeah, I don't know, it's a mess, and, like, Mr. Beast contestants being exposed to, like, minor attractive persons, like,
Yeah, I kind of made like everyone knew what the fuck that was. What's up, Karasim? How are you?
you know, there's a big emphasis by the company of, like, how to manipulate children, like, understanding their psychology and everything, like, you know, that's sort of used in weird ways, and, you know, there's been, like, parasocial relationships, and, you know, encouraging, like, almost children simping for these people, and, you know, they're just,
Well, I know it may not be as it wasn't as nefarious as this guy is making it out to be. What's the truth? I don't know, but I know, like, didn't Mr. Beast, like, say he, like, studied, like, thumbnails, and, like, he did, dude, it's crazy, and, like, I don't know, I mean, I don't have that skill in me. I'm not a strong business-minded person like that, where I think like that, but, it's just kind of a weird reason to do YouTube, and at that point, why don't you just do, like, some kind of other business? I don't know, maybe I'm looking at the glass half empty, and I'm just being a fucking, what's up? How are you, Karasu? Let me see. Yeah, dude, he was really fucked up, the game, dude, Sean. He was. It was, did you see the video where he was explaining with dolls or, like, action figures about, like, he was, like, defending himself against the stalker allegations?
the various gets, or maybe goes deeper. Anyway, here's another podcast clip of Jimmy explaining that he knows this all.
I'll explain. I'm making it like everyone knows what an MPC is. It's a music production center. The Live 2, the interesting thing about it is that it has a built-in battery, which I mixed on. Because, you know, what happens to batteries eventually, and it's not replaceable, at least easily. And it has built-in speaker monitors, which are surprisingly nice. The reason why I'm swinging back to the MPC is that the MPC 3 update is coming out relatively soon, and it's a big deal. Thank you, Karasu. At least you have decent internet. Did he really have a girl? Let's keep it real. Did he really have a girl? Or was it someone that tolerated him? I mean, he wasn't a bad-looking guy. He was just a fucking freak.
Audience is young. Which is an old clip because his audience grew up. I would say he's getting most of his audience since then, and his content's only gotten younger. Also, this clip really just shows that, like, she understands that YouTube analytics are bullshit, because you can try to use that as a defense, but she knows. So here's that clip, and then I'll get into the video.
The average demographic is what, 13 through 17? Is that the biggest spike in your analytics?
Well, I mean, mine's horseshit. It says like 18 to 24, but I know my fucking viewers are little kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's a lot like that because, you know, little kids lie about their age or they're on their, you know, like...
But yeah, and then I have like a fucking massive one for like the 40-year-old range because all the fucking idiots are on their parents' account.
Now, Mr.
Fucking idiots. Jesus. No, it's not any surprise that a guy that presented himself as a wholesome savior ended up being... I'll hold off strong words as fraud until I know what's definitely confirmed about him, because Lord knows that I fucking know and this is not me making it about me, but I'm just saying, if you do this internet shit, you know that things get blown out of fucking proportion. Let's see where the chips fall. Yeah, the dinosaur toys and bucket of soldiers. I also remember him filming harassing cops, filming animals. Also, yeah, she was his girlfriend. Yeah, it was really weird. He was like harassing cops, and he was also like, yeah, the animal videos were fucking weird, dude. Because it would be like this creepy music, almost sounded like Mario Paint music, and he would just film birds. Smart man.
The Beast intentionally manipulates these children's vulnerable minds for profit using 3 simple steps which closely align with the 3 major types of behavioral learning. Step 1 is getting the viewer to associate the brand with trust and authority. Mr. Beast videos are real, and he's a great guy that gives away big rewards to his loyal followers. I will show you irrefutable evidence in a minute that his videos are in fact fake.
Oh, God. If this is true, what a soulless reason. I know everyone has to make money, but what a soulless way to make videos. You're just churning out shit for the sake of churning it out. I kind of did it for a very long time, so I know. It stops being fun at that point.
Step 2 is showing the viewers that when people interact with Mr. Beast in a way that benefits Mr. Beast, when they do what he tells them to do, they win big rewards.
Is he subscribed? You are subscribed. Here's some money. Have a good day.
Some of them feel like I just walk around with $1,000. It's like, oh, thanks for watching my videos.
Hit that subscribe button because you might bump into me in real life and it might make you a lot of money.
When people are devout,
it's just such, okay, that's something that happened. Like, it's such a snake oil way to get subs. I'm going to give you this. I'm going to get, like, I've done giveaways, but isn't that like his whole MO? What the fuck are you doing? Like, just... Well, he is a game show host. He's basically an over-glorified game show host. I've always thought that, too. It's not me saying that now because of what's going on. June was able to get police reports that he interviewed people who knew him personally and online. June goes out of his way to do research. Oh, well, interesting. We shall see, huh?
Followers of Mr. Beast, they get rewarded. And step 3 is finally calling on the viewer to act in some way that benefits the brand, promising big rewards in return. Now it's your turn to do what Mr. Beast tells you, and you will win big rewards. But you actually won't unless you're famous or friends or family of a Mr. Beast employee. So young, impressionable viewers are made to believe that Mr. Beast is a trusted authority who can give them big rewards. These young viewers are explicitly shown that dedicated followers or random subscribers like themselves are winning big rewards when they do what Mr. Beast tells. These young viewers are explicitly told repeatedly that if they subscribe, if they buy products or act in some way that benefits the brand, they will win big rewards. Trust Mr. Beast, watch him help others, contribute to his cause, and one day he'll help you too. That's the formula. Subscribe for a Lamborghini and to make right you could be the one. Subscribe right now.
Of course, it's the bait and switch shit. This isn't like, this should be surprising to no one. Of course, subscribe and I might give you 100,000. Yeah, no shit. And you build up that young / brain dead audience that tunes in because they might win something and they'll never will.
Subscribe and you might win a free car. Subscribe for a free car. I love all. Subscribe and win up to subscribe. We always fly subscribers down. They never fly random subscribers down. Mr. Beast makes his videos in ways that are worse than you realize. I say that because he's been exposed for faking videos before, and the common response is, why does it matter if the videos are fake? They're just meant to be entertainment. A large part of Mr. Beast's brand is the fact that
because you have people tune in who stupidly think that they're going to get something, and if they're not, and it's all staged, then they're tuning in for a disingenuous reason. I think that's the right word to use.
He doesn't fake videos.
I remember when I first started seeing your videos, I was like, this shit's gotta be fake.
Oh yeah. See, here's a problem for us now. I actually have to dial back my content sometimes just so people think it's real. But also, if what we had to film was scripted, you know, because it's not scripted, you have a bunch of variables that you can't control, blah, blah. What we did was scripted, holy shit, this stuff would be easy to pump out. Have you ever faked a video? No, but there's train tracks.
Like, if this is stuff. Well, it is what it is, man. We'll watch the documentary live on stream and we will see what is accurate and what is inaccurate. And it was funny, a lot of people were saying before, and I'll repeat this again, that I was threatening stream. I made it very abundantly clear, unless it was an egregious fucking inaccurate statement made in the video. Like Rich was smoking crack in front of an elementary school. Like that kind of stuff would be a problem. So the bar is real high. Like it's not like he's like, oh, Rich, you know, he has his nipples are red instead of pink. Oh, that's it. I'm taking the fucking video down.
That sucks. Yeah, thanks for a reminder. Yeah, that's cool. Also, welcome in Secret Spy. How are you doing today? It's been a long time since I've seen you before.
This time and hour, so, yeah, I better activate the power.